Hey, today we're going to make pork chops and broccoli and cheese for dinner. We need this garlic powder. We need paprika. We need onion powder. And some Parmesan cheese. Just gives it a little something. And I use regular pork rinds that I already put some in my food processor, because I wasn't recording when I started. And I add some hot and spicy pork rinds, just a few. So let's get started. We're going to add the spicy ones to the regular ones. See, not many, just if you like a little spice, that's all. You gotta have one to taste. Make sure it's not poison. I'm gonna put this Parmesan cheese in it. There's hardly nothing in there. So I'm just gonna put it all in there. Here's some more I got out of the fridge. I'm just gonna add a little bit more. Just put how much you like in there. It's not a science. Some onion powder. Just sprinkle a good old helping in there. Some paprika. And the garlic powder. You know, pork skins is pretty salty, so, because I would usually use garlic salt. Of course, somebody broke my lid. What's up with that? Then we're just going to blend, blend, blend until it's like a breadcrumb consistency. Don't take too long. A little bit more for extra measure. You see how all that was full and it went down to hardly nothing. But I think it will be enough. You see how that looks? Move this out of the way. Get me a paper plate. Just gonna pour all this breadcrumbs on this plate. This is way better than breadcrumbs because it don't have no carbs. Or maybe like 1 or 2, but it ain't much. I'm preheating the oven. I'm putting it on 400. Almost forgot to do that. Where's my pan? I'm gonna get that one out of the oven. Do you keep your pans in the oven? Oh, can't tell you how many times people turn the oven on and the pans are still in there. Guilty. But hey, I like to put them in there to dry. So that way they're not all rusty. So I got my pan. And I'm going to put this mat thingy on it. So it's not sticking. Easy cleanup for sure. We all like that, don't we? Now I'm going to put some mayonnaise. Put this mayonnaise in this bowl. I put it in the bowl so I don't cross-contaminate. Who wants to do that? But really, there wasn't enough in this jar to worry about. I should just poured it all in there at the first time. So what do we do? How do we make this? We take the pork chops. Open up those babies. The plastic is fighting me, I tell you that. Okay, so now we get the mayonnaise. We get the pork chop. We cover it in mayonnaise and we drop it. No, don't really do that. At least I dropped it in the breadcrumbs. Or pork crumbs, whatever you want to call them. But after you dip your pork chops in the mayonnaise, you dip it into the pork rinds and you put it on the plate. On the pan. You put it on the pan and you just do the rest of your pork chops. Yes, it is a little messy, but the mayonnaise keeps it nice and tender. Helps to keep the bread crumbs on the pork chops too. So I'm just going to show you how I'm doing this messy stuff. You take my word for it, they're pretty good. Especially if you're watching your carbs. Pork rinds is a pretty good substitute for that. I think so anyway. Which I like pork rinds, so a lot of people don't. Alright, I'm going to wash my hands. Get cleaned up so I can get the other package out. Okay, I need some more mayonnaise. I'm just going to clean out this jar. Because there's not that much in there. Finish it off. Okay, let's grab this other package of pork chops. Come on, use your strength. Pull that plastic off. You can do it. You wouldn't think it would be that hard. Alright. So here we go. We're going to do all this again. And then I'll be back when I get all of the pork chops breaded. Alright, here's the last one. There's 4 in each pack. And you see I just had barely enough pork rinds. So that was perfect amount. What are you having for dinner? Bet you're not having these pork chops. Alright, let's wash these dirty hands again. I almost forgot to give it a spray with the Pam, or whatever oil you use. Just give it a good spray so it'll be crispy. Now let's throw these babies in the oven. Just like that. That didn't take too long, did it? Nah. Clean up, everybody clean up. I'm putting the timer on for 30 minutes. And I'm getting out my steamer pan for the broccoli. Do you have one of these? Pretty nice. You see me struggling with this broccoli bag. Okay, I had to go get some muscle to open up this bag. My lord, they wanted to keep it in there, I tell you that. So here I am pouring it out. And I noticed there's some black spots on the bottom of them. So I'm like, man, now I'm going to have to trim those off. Do you leave those spots on or do you cut them off? I like to cut them in smaller pieces too, so they're not so big. Cut a little even. How do you like your broccoli? Do you like it cooked? Do you like it raw? Frozen? I'm losing some. Man overboard. Alright, I'm going to get these broccolis in this pan and I shall get back. Let's give these a good rinsing, because you just never know if they're clean or not. Have you been over there to see my collab with Trisha and Jody and Cindy? If you haven't seen that, go back and watch it. It was really good idea. More people should do that, I believe. Trisha had a great idea, and I was glad to do that with her. Why did I leave the water running? I don't know. But let's fill the pan up. Probably a little less than halfway. Okay, we got the water on the bottom. We got our broccoli. Got a taste one for measure. Put the lid on and put it on about medium. Just let it cook. Cook. Oh, gotta have another one. You like raw broccoli? I like to eat it with ranch. Let's see, there is 22 minutes left. So we'll see how long it takes to cook the broccoli. I was going to make me one of my iced coffees, and look where somebody put my cup. I meant, really? Really? Do you see where my hand is? And that is stretching high as I can. So I had to get a chair and I got it down. I need caramel, milk. I use this creamer, sugar-free French vanilla creamer, and this caramel syrup that I got from Dollar Tree, and this instant coffee. I just got that from Winn-Dixie one time when it was on sale for real cheap. So what do? You turn the water on to get it hot. You get your little mixer ready. This is the one I got from Temu a couple videos back. So this is just for Trisha. She wanted to see how it's done. So I'll put 1 teaspoon, maybe 1/4. Depends how much you like, how strong you like your coffee. My daughter don't like the extra. She just wants the 1 teaspoon. So let's go over here and get the hot water. Not very much, just enough to mix it. Now we mix that up. You can use a fork, spoon, whisk, whatever you have. I just like these little mixers. Just mix it up for a few seconds. Don't take very long. And then add your caramel. You can add any flavor, chocolate. I don't know if they have like a peppermint syrup like that. That might be pretty good when you have peppermint mocha. The sugar-free caramel creamer syrup. You don't really need that much. Depends how sweet you want it. That's a good hefting amount of creamer. And then, you know, however much of milk. You see that it's not filled up all the way. So you just blend that up real good. You add whatever you want in it, but this is just the mix that we like. And then you taste it. Oh, too sweet for me. I put too much sweet stuff in it. So, what can I do now? Because I haven't put the ice in it yet. Usually you put the ice in it and then fill it up with milk. But I'm going to put ice in it. Then here comes the girl. But I'm going to fill it up with water. If I push the right button. Because I got it too sweet. So it just depends how much sweetness you want in it. I don't hardly drink that much sweet stuff anymore, so here she is. She's like, I want to stir it, I want to stir it. It really didn't need stirred right at this time, but you know. You can do it any way you want to. You just gotta have the right ingredients in there. You just gotta try it out and see what you like the best. Yep. Just right for me. She's like, can I try it? Can I try it? She didn't like it.
Hello.
You tell she don't drink
Make
coffee.
in the other episode.
She's saying, I'm going to make my cup for you because it's a lot better.
Wow.
So
Now
she's
we
like,
make
yeah, I'm going to make mine.
Mine. Okay. Hold on. Just give me a second. Give me a second.
What are you making? Go slowly.
Okay, so I have Why You Eat So Much. This is my Mimi's cup, but it's small. I think it's almost the right time, so I don't know that. Oh, yeah?
I ate 3 apples today.
Yay! And I always get this one.
Just for you.
See? It's hot chocolate. And I'll put it in there. Okay. What are you doing?
I'm trying to get this cheese.
Okay. That's cheese? Really? I did not know that was cheese. Okay. The coffee is pouring. Not pouring, but it's brewing. See? Why you eat so much? Okay. So yeah, that's brewing. Okay, it's finished. I'm gonna go take it over there real quick. This is my morning routine, okay? But not for school. But not for school. Okay. Just the ice dinner. Sleep. I finished it.
You said, wow.
My eyes a little bit pink. Is that fish?
It's Show. Looks like it's all up to temp. So some of it's over 200 degrees, so I think that it is ready. Now I just need to broil it on the top a little bit. I had to double up on these pot holders. I burned my finger earlier. I guess you see me jump. So we're gonna put that on broil for a few minutes, and my broccoli is almost done, so I'm just gonna turn it off so that way it will be ready, you know, without being mushy. We don't like our broccoli too mushy. It seems like I had cooked that for a long time, didn't it? Probably if I would have turned it up on high, it probably wouldn't have took that long, but you see that hummingbird out there? Just sitting there. Sometimes we have a whole bunch of them out there fighting over those bird feeders. That one's just sitting there. Okay, looks like it's done. Are you ready for this? Pork chops and broccoli and cheese. You know you can't cut on that silicone mat. Because it will cut the mat. I gotta tell people in this house that. I'm like, quit cutting my mat. You should have seen my one of my water jugs ended up in the dishwasher yesterday, and it shrunk down, and it was like nothing. You couldn't drink out of that thing anymore. It was runt. But I guess if they're doing dishes, you don't want to complain. Ooh. But yeah, this pork chop is tender. Why I have to cut up all my meat into little pieces, I don't know. But I do that with all of them. Okay, let's see what this broccoli looks like. Looks pretty good, if I do say so myself. I think I like Aldi's cheese better than Walmart's. I don't know, it's just different. That one is just like, it's more yellow. But I didn't want to drive all the way to Aldi's when I already had to go to Walmart. Call me lazy. Does that look good? Nice and healthy. Man, that makes me want to go eat that again. I'm like, I need a little bit more broccoli. I need a little bit more. Probably be paying for that broccoli later. I'm like, yeah, I need to put it in the microwave. Heat it up, a little salt and pepper. Pretty good to me. What do you think? Would you eat this? Would you try it if somebody else was cooking it for you? Have you eaten it before? Some people might eat it like that. I don't know. I don't remember how we started eating it like that. I'm sure when I was on that keto diet, I found it somewhere during that time. But we like it like this. But I thank you for having dinner with us, and I hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you on the next one. Bye.